Hello. Oh gosh. I redesigned some of the buttons on my stream deck, so I might press the wrong button once or twice. Hello. Hi, how are all of you? Happy Friday. You are in the correct dimension. It is the year 2068. We are finally going to see a Dragon Age on this stream, on this channel. Um I have a sponsored stream with Nvidia, so you're going to hear me talk about their, RTX and DLSS and all of that stuff. But I was already planning on trying it anyways, so I was like, all right, you're going to pay me to try it? That sounds great. But in the meantime, before we do that, we're going to play some more Satisfactory. I hope you guys had a really good, a good Halloween. I was going to say good Thanksgiving. We're not there yet, unless you're from Canada. Ours was okay. Yeah, I started building a train platform. I played a little bit off stream, but not a lot. Mostly I just did this. Like, I was kind of reorganizing my the power lines and stuff to actually use like the train grid. And I was making like a maintenance kind of thing here. So that's, whoa, my sensitivity feels crazy. So I started doing that and then making this kind of match that. But what's up, Circuit? Yeah, I took a few days off this week. It was nice. I feel like I just need a vacation. I have, next week I'm going to Montreal. Not for the major, but for like a game test thing. Oh yeah, geothermal. I forgot about that. I forgot we have that. God damn it, dude. I need a toggle to just turn. The fog should just be a video setting that I can just turn it off because holy shit, it's so much easier to see even inside of my factories. That's my biggest issue is that inside, it's like Tarkov. Like, why is there fog? I mean, I guess I understand why there would be fog, fine, but like, I can't deal with that. We did get geothermal power. Okay, so for this we need the motors. Right, and those boards, the like high speed connections. You can get any trick-or-treaters? Damn. Do that with a stream deck button if I want. Keyboard commands. Oh, for the fog thing? Yeah, if I put it on, I have like so I have a big, the like XL stream deck is plugged into my gaming PC, or sorry, in my streaming PC, because that's the one that I use to change all my scenes and my mic muting and unmuting and such. And I have a mini one that I have plugged into my gaming PC just for like saving highlights and stuff. So I could put it on there. True. We could do that. How many years until Europe fully adopts this trick-or-treating? I don't know. It's kind of weird because like here it's kind of hit or miss in the US, right? Like last year, it depends on where you live, first of all. You have to live in a place where people are actually going to be able to walk around. Which is in the US not super common because we really like to spread out when we build things. And there's also now, like, people have started doing this thing. There is, like, trunk or treat, where they are, like, people drive to a parking lot, and then they park their cars. Yeah, they park their cars, and they, like, open their trunk. And then the kids go from car to car instead of going from house to house. Okay, so, right, you're making the circuit boards. We can make some more of those high-speed things manually if we wanted, just for now. Geothermal is good and free, but it has an output that fluctuates up and down. Okay, so it's less of a reliable output, but it's just like a... It's just a, like, constant source of power that never needs to be renewed. Okay. So let's make, I'm gonna start with some of these. Build thousands of power storage to compensate. Thousands? Thousands of power storage things? There was like a neighborhood between most of the parks, schools, and town when I was growing up. There would be like hundreds of kids out in the street, and it was so cool. Yeah, our street last year we had a lot of kids. This year we definitely had fewer kids. I was telling Fromage, I was like, I feel like I would say there were like 60% of the amount of people that I was expecting. And I don't know why, but I think it's just like one of those things that
polyester fabric recipe unlocked.
changes over time, you know.
Terephthalate, production of a lightweight and strong fabric can be automated.
Okay.
It has many of the properties of naturally sourced fabric and also amplifies body odor.
Amplifies body odor. Oh, good. Well, there's no one else here, so I guess that's fine. I guess nobody's gonna notice. It's just me all alone here. Okay. Oh, close, but no cigar. Had a group of kids show up at like 3:45. What the hell? Oh, you know what I had though? I learned that what we actually need to give out for Halloween is bottles of water. So we were giving out water, and I had the most Zoomer children. I was like, wow, you actually are just like on YouTube. Like I just, the memes are true. I had a cooler with water.
Infused rebars fracture when fired, launching deadly debris in a wide
and he goes, bro, this is such a W house. He's like, bro, they got water. They got free water here. He's like, oh, W, water, bet. And I was like, you're just like the memes. He's like, you're just like, they literally said this is such a W house. And then they were like, free water, bet. It's like, I'm turning to dust. What's Jamie Lee Curtis in Freaky Friday? I'm like the Crypt Keeper. Just like, take your Twix bars and get out of here. W. L. At least you're in an L house. Yeah, right? I felt good. They were like, this is such a W house. Hell yeah. Children approved. Also the parents. The parents were happy that we were giving them water, so. But I was still disappointed that, like I said, there were so many fewer kids than there were in previous years. But it's like, as the kids grow up, they have different friend groups. They go to different neighborhoods. Depends, you know. I'm so glad I grew up without social media to like relive all of my. Even if I were able to find previous social media that I used, like God forbid my MySpace survived. I think I would just cringe myself out of existence, like just implode on myself, you know. I just am so happy. So today what we're working on right now, I figured we could do some of our milestones because we've got some of the stuff for it on us. And then we're gonna set up geothermal power. This is, I don't feel like doing all this, whatever. We're gonna set up geothermal, which I have, we need the motors that are over there at that factory. And the geothermal things are gonna be new for us, so we're gonna just kind of see how that works. But first things first, let's go over here. We're sinking package fuel we're not using in our jetpack. We can turn this into more power. We can divert the yellow fuel to some fuel gens. How many? As many until the sink fuel is down to a trickle. Okay, so that's the, like, unpackager process, right? You use the packager to unpackage the packaged fuel. We use the packager to unpackage the packaged fuel, and then we put it into a fuel gen thing, I suppose. I need to delete this shit. So much embarrassing stuff on there. Fortunately, we can tap into the liquid. Okay. Before it's packaged. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. Well, first geothermal. Do I need to build the power? Is it a good idea to build the power storage for just like I don't want to build thousands of them, but I could build a couple of them. 1 or 2, you know. Is it worth it, or that's the only thing is that I don't know if it's like important. It's nice to have a few. They don't do anything. They just sit there and hold electricity, I guess, right? I guess we should put a staircase or something. Compensates for the up and downs. Okay. Okay. Sure. It helps with the spikes. Okay. Yeah, and since we don't, I mean, it's just gonna sit there. That's the nice thing about it. Because if we had a... It's just like the biomass burners, you know? It's just such an annoying thing to have to constantly be micromanaging it. Like 20 total batteries. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this staircase here or not, but for now, I might do like a catwalk, or maybe we'll just make the staircase look nicer. Okay, so the geothermal generator, this is my first time using this. Motors, sorry. We need to grab motors from here first, which are inside. Some of these didn't get painted. What's up, Darren? Making a rocket fuel power plant for the last 4 days at the point of burning out and needing a break from the game. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have that feeling sometimes where I can feel that I'm starting to get too overwhelmed by the amount of things that need to be done. Or just not knowing where to start because there's so much stuff all the time to do. So I definitely get that. That's when I try to change up my objectives to do things that are just like get a variety of activities going, because rather than just like only focusing on production or only focusing on building stuff or whatever, and then you could just go and explore or whatever else. Places like a miner, okay. So we have 2 of them. Over here, like 2 spots that we can put the geothermal dudes on. I think that's what it looks like anyways. Yeah. 1 and 2. Okay, so it's the little, that spot where that thing comes out. The steam, that makes sense. Okay. They stop feeling like puzzles and start feeling like chores. Yeah. Yeah, I've had that where, and it's tough for me too. Like Fromage and I have a different save, and we haven't played it in a couple of days because we've been doing other stuff. And sometimes I get that feeling of like we have so much that needs to be rebuilt or redone, and because I've been playing on this, like on this save, I have everything, right? Like I have not everything, but I have my resources are all set up to just autofill when I'm building things. I don't have to think about it, you know. It's like I don't have to go do stuff to, and so then it just starts to feel like too much work, because you're like, now I've got to redo everything and I've already gone through this process. Okay. Pressure sensor. This thing makes crazy noises. Oh. It's okay, it's going down. Spooky. I don't like the sound it makes. It's like... Okay. Okay. So, how are they? We have these things too. Oh. Oh my god. What have we just built? See, that you could just build a wall of them. Why not? There's no one to stop me. I could just store all the power I want. It's a really dangerous oh. It's a really dangerous type of game for me, I feel like. To just be like, well, there's nobody stopping me, so the batteries you can daisy chain, they accept 2 connections like lights. Hell yeah. Nobody's stopping me, so like, yeah, that's the point. Maybe there should be just someone to stop you. Yeah, I'm gonna build a couple of them. We don't have to build like a whole wall of them yet, but I'll build a couple over here. No adult supervision. No one to tell me that Rainbow Six Siege shouldn't have toddlers to shoot at. I'm just over here alone with my unhinged thoughts. Power storage. Okay, so yeah, you said they have 2 connections, and I see 1. Okay, 1 connect point that just goes from one to the next. Got it. Sounds like like we're starting a dubstep song over here or something, I don't know. I feel like dubstep really fell out of fashion. On the topic of being too old anymore, is that just me, or do you guys feel like we had, like, everybody got really into it for a little bit, and then, like, electronic music is still popular, but people really liked dubstep for a while. Every year they exhaust more ideas. Hey, they already went for 2 robots controlled by 1 person. So honestly, I think the toddlers is not too far of a stretch. It's just they have to get over this thing that they have about shooting toddlers, you know? It's pixels, okay? It's fine. There's no bad optics here. I know you guys want to get sponsors for money and stuff, but like... What a quote. Good thing I'm not... This is what I think... I'm grateful not to be like Valkyrie or whatever. Can you imagine if Valkyrie said they just need to get over their fear of shooting toddlers? No, nobody clip that. That's... I'm talking... It's a video game, okay? Could you imagine the amount of articles and videos and clickbait and, like, rage articles? God forbid a woman have an opinion. We really are just the oppressed gender. Okay, let's just do that, I guess. Okay. So... I guess we should connect these to, like, a tower to be part of, like, the network. Dubstep peaked around 2012, warped into trap, future bass, etc. You think? It's like not really as big of a genre as it was. Be a dozen articles posted online. I know. That's why you gotta stay low key like me. That's the strat. Then no one cares what you say. Unless you make the mistake of like, what if I accidentally got just really famous in a few years? And then they're gonna go back through all of my VODs and every 6-hour, 4-hour, 8-hour VOD from the past like 5 years is on YouTube, so I'll never be able to run for president. No. They'll just go through and be like, oh my god, listen to what she said. Listen to all the things she said. Like, it was a meme at the time, okay? It made sense in the context of the conversation. Why did I come over here? Oh, I was just grabbing this stuff, and then I was gonna get power tower over here. I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. I think one day we'll get a game dev who's not afraid. Okay. That's what everybody's complaining about, right? Game devs are too woke or something. What are you running from? Oh, I don't think he's running. I think he's getting pushed by the waterfall. Okay, wait, let's see how well, I was gonna say let's see how far we can put one of these, but I think we have to put the tower down first. I think maybe we can make it this far. I might be able to put it here. I'm gonna try. I can't find it. Just can't eyeball the range. No, it's so hard. I'm like, maybe? And then you get there and it's like, wire's too long. Like, come on. Seriously? The wire's too long? Okay. Well, I guess we could try and put it more like here. "3D space problems. This is why Factorio is superior." Oh wait, this is kind of not that much closer. Maybe it's a little bit. It's a little bit closer. Okay, power platform. Let's try putting it like back here. No, come on. Seriously, like, look. It's gotta be like, it's gotta be so close. Because we've got one right there. So you're telling me that the distance from here to here is greater than the distance from there to here? What? I bet if you went up in space, look, Ada up there, she looks down, she sees an equilateral triangle. I'm upset. This is it's right there. Okay, all right. Well, maybe we just build it in the middle like I was going to originally. No, I actually am going to play Dragon Age. Yeah, I'm going to try out the new one. I don't know if we'll finish the whole thing. I'm going to see how I feel about it. Just like I would any other game, you know. To decide if I like it enough to finish the whole game. We'll just play the next one and never touch Dragon Age Inquisition. You are correct, probably. I don't know, I'm not really big on playing, like, older games most of the time, because I'm never sure if it's, like, did they age well enough, or maybe they didn't age very well. Okay, so from here, we can put another one up there to go from here, like, across that way if we wanted, I suppose. Trying to think. It's like 2 meters too long. It's so close. KOTOR kind of aged like milk. I know, that's why every time before Outlaws came out, I was like, I really just want them to make a modern Star Wars, I don't know, MMO or whatever you want to, whatever genre, RPG, I guess. And then everybody was like, well, there's KOTOR. And I'm like, yeah, that game is so old. Like, I know that it's a classic. I get it. I played it when it was, like, not old. I understand. But I don't understand why... I don't understand why people don't understand the concept of, I want a new one. Every time I talk about it, there's always somebody who's just like, well, there's the old one. And I'm like, I don't want the old one. I want a new one with new technology and new graphics. I want brand new. Not a remaster, not a remake, whatever. Just make a new one. Star Wars is like one of the biggest IPs. And if you guys would actually make good games, you could just, like, print money with it. And instead... Oh. Instead, you're left wondering why a indie game from fucking Sweden about building factories is gonna outperform yours. Well... Gee, I don't know. How could this happen? Okay, so these are like... Time until full. I feel like I'm charging a car. Most of them don't make good games anymore. People are resigned to say it, like to play the old games. It's like... Yeah, I feel like we fall back on older games so much more because of the fact that we're like, okay, I know what to expect, and I know what it, like, what to expect from it. Because it's older and... Okay, so that's the fluctuation we're talking about. That sound is still gonna freak me out. Okay, and then those will just charge up over time. Cool. Get those. People who love to just enjoy the games and just who want the game so hard, normal people can't play it. Yeah, I have that experience a lot with streaming. I think that's part of what makes not just streaming, but content creation in general really difficult, is the constant push to always be outdoing everyone. Like, you can't just play the game. You have to play it on the hardest settings, at the fastest speed, everything turned off. Like, it's just... Power poles have an expanding info pane now as well. Okay. My monitor so I can see the chat better. And it's like, with streaming, if you're not... Oh, I see. If you're not trying to play on max difficulty every game, if you're not trying to 100% it feels like people, not like you guys, but just generally the vibe is kind of judgy, like for no reason. I don't, people are weirdly judgy about it. Okay, we've got this rock here. What's up, Blue? Everyone wants to speed run through everything at the highest level and not even enjoy the content. That's what stresses me out about Tarkov now, too. It feels like Tarkov, it's just like the race to get whoever is the highest level the fastest, which it makes sense because it's advantageous because of the way the game works. But then it's like, you guys rush through the entire game in the first week of the wipe, and then you spend the rest of the wipe complaining that there's not enough content. Like 100 to 300 becomes a solid 200 with one battery. Okay. And it's fine, you know, some people like to just go through it fast because they just want to go through it fast. It's not, they're not even using it as an opportunity to you know, judge other people or whatever. That's just how they are, and that's fine. It's really just when people use it as an opportunity to, like, be negative toward others that I, you know, that I start to disagree with them a little bit. I think I'm going to use the catwalks here instead because it just looks too much, I think, for me. But where are the catwalks? Transport, organization, architecture. Start up there, though. Then the other issue, too, I guess, is with if they were going to make, like, Star Wars, like, new Star Wars games, the problem is that they try... everything has to be live service, collector's edition, everything. Like, everything's got to be... There's got to be a battle pass and a season pass and a, like, limited... Here's the edition number 1 that costs $60. Here's edition number 2 that costs $80. Here's edition number 3 that costs $120. Okay. Man, I don't know why the stairs always feel so steep to me. The stairs feel like crazy steep. You put a ramp, it feels like a big slide. I don't know, whatever. This is fine for now. I'll figure out how I actually want to do that later. Alright, so we got the geothermal set up, and that's gonna charge up. And then we are gonna go... What are we doing today? We got the motors. That was for the geothermal. What can we work on? The Caterium set up over there. All the shows need to tie into the movies, so we get nothing but Skywalker era stuff. But then even the stuff that they give us, the Skywalker era things that they give us, are not good either. Is the other thing. Like, I don't think anyone would really mind as much, or people I think wouldn't be as like more Skywalker era stuff if it was actually good and interesting. But then instead it's like you've got Rey Palpatine and she's just like this old woman in the desert. Who are you? Rey. Rey who? She's not gonna ask you for your last name. Random woman in the desert of, I don't know, Jakku or Tatooine, whatever desert planet they were on. Random old woman who is just standing out here. Looks like she wandered in off the like street from the bodega buying groceries or something. She doesn't even look like she belongs in the Star Wars universe. And she's just like taking a survey of random girls in the desert? No, what? That's insane. In a universe where people just get randomly murdered, like everybody's got blasters and whatever, you're gonna just ask, you have to know her last name. You have to. That was so weird. Skywalker. No. No. No, it's weird. I don't like it. Okay, let's pick a thing. We have all that we needed to not, well, redo. Yeah, kind of, actually. We were talking about redoing the copper because of all the stuff that we're building. Let's check also our milestones. We need to automate the circuit boards into... Oh, yeah, we talked about the fuel, too. We need to automate the circuit boards into the high-speed connectors. Let's see. I don't know. I think it was the last... I don't remember which one of the movies is which one is the issue, because it's like The Force Awakens, Last Jedi... I don't remember the other one. I can't remember the names of any of them. I wouldn't be able to tell you what happened in one movie versus another one, because I just don't remember. Rise of Skywalker. It's all a blur. But see, that's the thing. There's never... I don't, like, watch the movies, and I don't... It doesn't stick with me. I'm not, like, Star Wars, like, The Last Jedi, or... I remember. I remember. I just, yeah, I feel like it all just... It's just Skywalker stuff. It all just... Or not Skywalker, Star Wars stuff, and it all just blends together. So here, instead of this, we can do a smart splitter. And let's see, let's look at our recipes. The sequels were not that memorable. Yeah, but that's my point. Like that's why I said that. It's like they're not memorable. It's Star Wars. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand how you make not memorable Star Wars movies. How do you do that? How do you do that? Maybe it's the computers, I think, because the computers are used in this thing. Yeah. These are just circuit boards. Okay, so we also need to connect our train to that other thing over there, which is far. It is very far. And then the computers we could automate here because we can use circuit board, cable, and plastic. Circuit board, cable, and plastic. Got it. Okay. So, we have these two lines here, which are coming from 4 smelters. They don't have anywhere to go right now. Yeah, these two. Okay. So we've got 120 copper that we can use. Satisfactory tools. Swift, thank you for the 82 months, by the way. Thank you very much for your 82-month resub. Tromper, thank you for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. Queen's Court, thanks for the 40 months. Thank you for continuing to support the stream. And Cad, thank you for the 65 months. Thank you as well. 120 copper. And we want to make... the computers. So I can tell it that we have already the other stuff, which was plastic, which we're getting from the train. Come on, man. What? What the fuck? Okay. What? I'm clicking in this box. Type in the box that I'm clicking in. What's wrong with you? Plastic. So the cable and the copper sheets. No, the circuit boards. The circuit boards are what we need to tell it that we have, because we have circuit boards too. Yeah, I think, well, I wouldn't say she's a better actor than Mark Hamill, but I don't think she was a bad actress. I don't think it was her fault. I think the writing was stupid. The same as, there was that one actress who played that one character that just got shit on, like, really, really badly, but it was like her character was so stupid and, like, written so poorly. But Rose, yeah. That also was ripped from like there's a Star Wars book that has that. I think it's Lost Stars by Claudia Gray, maybe. That has the thing with the twin and the necklace and all that, like. Okay, so if we have 8 constructors. That's a lot. Circuit boards. How many circuit boards are we making? We could probably do half of that. That seems like a lot. And then the plate. We needed the copper plate for something different. Or copper sheet, I guess. Yeah, copper sheet. Okay, that goes. Oh yeah, and these things, the circuit boards. Okay, so we could have this. We could make a second manufacturer to produce the circuit boards if necessary, but I think we... I mean, we have a lot of them. I don't know if we actually need more circuit boards for the math or not. There's so much an actor can do with a bad script. Yeah. I mean, it's the same with, like, Game of Thrones, right? Like, nobody blames the actors necessarily for, like, 90% of the reason that that show failed in the end. Or made, you know, just turned out so poorly. 15. 30 a minute. We have a lot of plastic. I think we could. I just looking at it, I think we could do... I'm Commander Shepard. Instead of 8 constructors making cable, I think we could do 4 making that, and then we'll have another manufacturer separately doing copper sheet and more circuit boards. And then I guess some of the circuit boards. Satisfactory modeler on Steam. It's similar to Satisfactory calculator, but better. I'm using Satisfactory tools. That's the one that makes the most sense to me, I think, so far. And I don't feel like changing it right now, but... we say circuit boards, and we tell it maximize. And then we also tell it we already have... Oh wait, we already told it that we had plastic. Yeah. It's here that we need to make another one.
Nice.
Okay. Let's take the plastic out of it. And this. And say we want to make circuit boards and cable. Or do we tell it we want to make... no. This is the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Yeah. Okay, that's what I just wanted to see this part. So if we have 4 constructors making sheets, we can have another one, or sorry, 2.6, and then making wire, and then cable. Don't have a ton of space here. We could probably move this thing. This will be changed also. Okay, so we have these 3 making copper sheets here. 1, 2, 3. Smart splitter. And then this is making a wire that is just going to storage straight away. It's not actually being used for stuff, so we could have this different here. Alright, so... yeah. I need paint. So... we've got 120. We've got the 4 smelters. Four constructors. Ay. How does anyone play this game without a pen and paper or something? No idea. Okay, so I have 4 lines of copper that are coming in that have 30 each. Or no, 60. It's 60. Because we've got 2... yeah, so 60 times 4. That's our copper. Alright. One, two, three. So one line does support 3 constructors making copper sheets, and that'll give us 30 sheets per minute. 20, 40, 60. Okay, yeah. So 3 constructors. Making copper sheets. Copper sheets. Okay. And we've got this one. $15 a minute. So this could actually be 4 lines for wire, right? 60. Just checking on Nova. So this is the same. This is gonna make wire, but we're also gonna add one more constructor here. Oops. I try to use the hotkeys that would work in Photoshop, but they don't work here, so. Alright, 4 constructors. Making wire. Tried it again. Doesn't work. Okay. 4 of those make wire, that's 120 wire. Hello. 120. How many copper sheets did we say we were getting out of that? 6 or no. I think it's 30 because it takes in 20 and then gives us 30. It's funny because this is like what the website is for, but I just need to see it drawn out. So 2 of these feed one of those to make cables. Okay, and how much cable do we need for this recipe? Eight, 4, 16.
Nice.
Okay.
70.
So this will
OMG,
produce
I am
30 a
old and
minute.
late Annie says, thanks for always making my day better. Anne Hart.
So yeah, so you guys keep saying Satisfactory Modeler on Steam, but like, I don't know, is that like a separate game? Can it run at the same time as Satisfactory? And like, why? I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want that anyways. I feel like most of the time it just helps me to draw it, even though it's like I could look at a drawing of it, but I still need to just take a moment to think about it in my head. And that helps me, so. It has pictures of all the productions. Okay. And it runs at the same time. Cool. Okay, so cable. I know that. Could have 2 of these making cable instead, just to keep it simple. And that'll be 60. And then we can use these other lines to do the wire and stuff separately, just for that. Um, the okay, and then we need a we need an assembler with the plastic and the copper sheets. This is 30 copper sheets. This is gonna go into the assembler with plastic. Oops. $30 a minute. Okay. And 15 a minute. 15. 10. 30. Okay, so these 3 could support 2 assemblers. These 3 can support 2 assemblers, making the circuit board things, right? This one goes here, and then this one goes there, split. Plastic. Okay, and then if we have 60 cable, we want to make computers. Computer. I do a lot of stuff on my computer with my mouse as the main, like I don't use a tablet or anything, and so I feel like just that like has trained me to be good at using my mouse for drawing stuff, I think. Okay, the manufacturer. This is not the manufacturer. You're the manufacturer. You can take 20 cable a minute and 10 circuit boards a minute. You're gonna make 7.5, so you're gonna be under this. Or wait, no, circuit boards. 4. Yeah, 7 per minute. Okay. 7.5. Wait, where did I find 7.5? This one. Okay, you're producing 7.5 circuit boards. You need 10, so you don't have quite enough. So if we had a second thing making circuit boards, that would be good, which is what our plan is, to have a second one. Okay. So how many cables are we going to need to support that? Because the assembler is making circuit boards, right? Oops. And that's going to go into manufacturer. With a smart splitter here. Or in this somewhere. Okay, so circuit boards going in there. All right, now how many cable do we have? We have 60 for now. You'll take 20 a minute. So we have 60. You'll take 20. The cable is also used in these things, which is something else entirely. Also this. Okay, for now, let's just focus on getting our computers automated and this stuff, and then we can worry about the rest of it later. So, the cables, all good, and then plastic will be coming in from the train. I still don't really have a use for these other things, I guess. I mean, we're gonna have to replace the wire. This wire is going into what?
Nice.
Hi, Anne. You're
This
making
wire comes
great
down here
content.
and is just going straight into the storage. We're not actually like using it for anything. Okay. Well, I just feel like I've got so much copper and nothing to do with it because like we have these like 2 lines. The whole point was trying to find 2 lines to, but we don't need it. Not really. Not yet anyway. I could use the 2 lines that are not being used for to make a new line instead of redoing the old one. But I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. DB, thank you so much for the 121-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you for the 121 months. Kat, thanks for the 65 months. I appreciate you. And Feed Me Queso, 62-month resub. Welcome back. Khaleesi, thanks for the 70-month resub. Old and late, that's me. Thank you for the 70 months. And Age of Dominic, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back, everybody. All right, so like I said, we've got these here. But, and then we still have these 2 lines that are unused. That I can't think of what we need to use them for other than what they're already doing. Okay. So let's look at our drawing. We've got 1 line going into 3 things making sheets, which is already what we have, so we don't need to redo this thing if we just leave it. The smart splitter's already set up. That's already going there. So the difference is that this copper line can go into 2 assemblers instead of just 1, because you only need 15 and we're giving you 30. So we can put another assembler probably just right next to this one. We have space for it. Are you aligned? Thanks, Chomper. I mean, that's always nice to hear. Oh, that's backward. Can we maybe compress this or move it? Problem is going to be this one. We don't have enough cable, but we can redo these ones, and the copper ones are fine. The copper sheets are fine for now. Can move it back a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh, my inventory's full. This is gonna be full. Motors we can upload. Okay. Okay, assembler. I'm gonna replace this back here and there. All right, copper sheets. You are gonna go there and here. And lift. That. Oh, that won't work. Okay, so I do 8. Splitter. here. Okay. Plastic. Going here. And then it should split into these two. Alright, and then you are making circuit boards. You're also making circuit boards. What you know about that? Okay. Miss me playing Minecraft. Yeah. It's nice to have variety sometimes. I always end up going back to Minecraft. But it is nice to play different things. Okay, so this is good. Great. Let's look at our drawing. So now we've done oil brush. Let's see. We've got this is going, this is going, this is going. These are going, right? But we need to do this part still with the manufacturer. Okay. This is where we are doing things a little bit differently. We can have 4 constructors making cable, and I've only got 3. Because, oh. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so that one is making wire, which is... No, that isn't why. Never mind, just kidding. 30. 30. And... yeah, so... thinking if we do 4 constructors into 3 things making cable, we're not going to have wire set up, but we have these other lines that we could set up for that too, or we can do a oh my god. This is the problem. Everything is all this stuff is already in storage, so I don't have anywhere to put it in the dimensional thing. Alright, let's redo this. Always go back to Minecraft. Okay. So... started a new playthrough. Yeah, you want to get a faster time? Ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And hey, look at that. I placed them the right direction. Amazing. Okay. Imagine I said that and then I didn't place them the right direction. Oh my god, I never placed this thing the right way. It's always just, I can't see the arrows from far away. What? Wait, did I place a merger? Oh my god, it's a merger. Fully embracing the spaghetti. Yeah, I think for if you're trying to do it fast, then that makes sense. And it saves you time if you're not, you know, you don't want to waste time redoing stuff when you could just remake it. And it's not that hard for you to remake it because you've played the game a lot already, so you know what you're doing. Oh, it's gonna do that, huh? Okay, well, I guess we could use the side then. I was trying not to do that, but if it works better, it works better. Oh, there you go. It's like that. Okay, copper. And you're gonna make wire. Okay. Now. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Okay. Wire. Now, these can go into two constructors. Making cable. And we're gonna do... merger here. We'll do one here. I'm not gonna be able to put a splitter here because it's gonna be too tight of a corner. Oh, unless...
Nice. The origin of the word factory is from Latin
Center output,
factorium,
any right
place
output,
of doers,
overflow?
makers, and actually.
Hell yeah. There we go. Okay. So that'll be overflow wire, just for safekeeping. This is these two. Okay, you guys are going in there, and then you're going in there. You need recipes and power. Where's the closest outlet thing? Let's put one here. Okay, we're making wire. That's the overflow. Y'all are going in here, you're making cable, and you're gonna go... The cable needs to go to the manufacturer, right? Yes. Okay. So, we're gonna merge these two together. here. And then phone ringing. Is my phone ringing? Why are you calling me? No. Okay. We might be able to get away with rotating that thing like we did the other one. But let's see. Get this thing. Where am I going to put you? You need circuit boards from here. Probably we can put it like this way. And cable goes here. Cable here. And 8. Huh? Is it the wrong direction? It's the wrong direction. Wait, this is a splitter? No, it's not. Oh, this is the merger. Wait, we have to merge it and then split it. What am I doing? Okay. We might need to move it though. Or no. We can put it here. We can put it here. Hang on. If we do this smart splitter, that might not work actually. Cuz belt turns too sharply. But if we put it too close to that thing, I'm not sure that it's going to want to work with this either. So let's see. And if we need to move it, we can. It's not a big deal. I just wonder how that... Well, I can't see anything, so... Yeah, that's not connected. The hell do I was gonna say, how do I have an extra lift here? Yeah. Invalid conveyor belt shape. It's not gonna work because of it's like just a slight bit too off. Okay. But that means, like, we can just move this to be originating somewhere slightly different. So that we can keep those cable. Probably here is a good spot for it. Smart splitter. This thing only needs 3 inputs as well for the computers. So we can, if we need to kind of block one, that'll be okay. So your overflow is going to go over here instead, and we'll put a conveyor. I'm going to put it like over here, I think. And 8. It's the wrong direction. We got to reverse it. Okay, overflow goes there. And that means this is different here. Ooh. Where is it? Okay, so it's here now. And okay, so it's there. Okay, so let's just have it go around. Like that. Okay, cables. That's just overflow, so once we get stuff cranking, it's not gonna be... We're not gonna have as much overflow, but for now, I need to put another staircase over here or something. I keep trying to go up on that side, but we need more tubes and things. These things are huge. Okay, so overflow going in there. That's going here, and then we need to run the circuit boards, which are being made here, into this machine as well. And we have the same kind of deal with the floor hole thing, which we can move a little bit if necessary. So first, these two are going to merge and go into one of these lines here. And then... let's use this one. Because that can come from here, and then this one can go there. That can go in there. Okay, and then here, smart splitter. Just enough space for me to crouch walk in here. Oh, no, I got stuck. Alright. I just wanted to see if that actually connected or not. But we didn't set up the smart splitter yet, so... because I can't tell if that actually connected. Overflow? Nope. Alright. Yep, it did. Okay, cool. These look like... it looks like a bunch of 4090s just sitting here. Alright, overflow. Done. Great. Circuit boards, now plastic, which is this line. And we... plastic, right? Yeah, plastic, okay. So, how do we get plastic from there? Or a second line of plastic. Probably we can split it here and then just have a separate lift, I think, is the... and then if we need to improve these belts, I think they're probably Mark 3, we can put Mark 4 or something. Or we can have another line come over here if we need, but for now I'm just going to split it off of this one. So we need a lift here. I'm going to do that. And 7... splitter we're going to put like here, I guess. I'm gonna put it here in the center. Okay. So that'll bring us plastic. Which I have already a lot of. Okay, good. Yeah, the plastic seems fine. Was that real, Geary? Your resub message? Or are you just making a joke? Thank you for the 78 months. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 78-month resub. I'm the one buying all the GPUs. Yeah, this whole thing is actually for a Bitcoin farm. Sorry. We're still doing those, right? Okay, computers. Hooray. We need 100 of them. Oh, we can also do the sloopy thing. And let's check our electricity. We should be fine. We added the geothermal things, but I just wanted to be aware. Yeah, nice. Batteries are almost charged up. Looking good. Not freaking out because we added more summer sloop stuff. Okay. Computer's done. Let's see. Now, the automated wiring is over there. That is made with almost only copper stuff, except for this. We could almost use the copper here to make the auto wiring. It's just the problem is the steel pipes. We have steel there. We could expand our train line. If we expand our train line, it's got to go all the way over there, which we can do. It's just gonna be a lot. But you know, that's why we're here, so. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of concrete. A lot. Like, so much concrete. You can build the rails direct on the ground, I assume, but I probably don't want to do that because I want to make them look nicer. Because, yeah, they're gonna do weird ground stuff. All right, we need to have the train go to this place. But we also have stuff here. I'm just not sure how we get the train through or around this area that has all this stuff. But I think, I mean, step one is going to be trying to get it over here, I suppose. Over here. Wish we could follow the river a bit. There's less trees and stuff and rocks, but again, I just don't know. And I'm trying to think if we're going to want to add something here. I think I do, actually. I think what we should plan for is adding another small factory up here because this is where the sulfur is. The sulfur's here. And there's coal over here. So maybe we put it like on this side or something. Or, oh, you know what we could do? This is going to be even worse. But if we go on the outside and make the train go on an outside loop, we could avoid all the terrain like altogether. And we can bring the sulfur all the way over here, combine it with the coal, have like a mini factory over here. If we want to put more coal burners over here, we can. And then have the train go around this and then here to where the water is. Because our factory is built over this water, right? So we can have the train come here and then either be able to turn around or go past it or something, I suppose. Okay. So this is where we start when you're like, we were talking about earlier, how you start to feel overwhelmed at some points. It's when you do stuff like this where you're like, okay, so I'm just going to build a train that circles the globe. That's our plan for today. I'm going to build a train which circles the earth. Like, oh, Okay, that's gonna take a while, I guess. We're just gonna circumnavigate the globe real quick. Okay, so from here, I think I'm gonna go more that way. And then there's stuff up there already that I put that up there, so... Surely you could just build a tunnel if this were Minecraft. We need a train update that puts like a boring drill thing on the front of it. Oh, that's elevated. It's okay. Just thinking about how to make the train take a corner without the platforms looking dumb. But I think I'm just gonna build out the foundations and then we'll delete the ones, or we'll like delete or redo the ones that are not good. It's hard to know where the rail is gonna be, like where it wants to turn and stuff without seeing it. So I'm just gonna build these first. And then we'll make it look nice after. But for now, I just need to get the train on over here this way. Over here this way? Over this way? Yeah, you know words. We can also make it climb a little bit. Elevated train. Because it can go up like a small incline. Let's try... You said 2 meters max? We did a 2-meter ramp on the other side. If we start over here... No, because there's too much stuff in the way. Make curved foundations with catwalks. Make curved foundations with catwalks? Or we could go up that way, maybe? I don't know. Just trying to decide if I want to go this way or that way. I think we go that way. I'm gonna go right around here, I think. Okay. So the train is not gonna be able to take a 90-degree corner like that, but put a foundation, put down a foundation, catwalk on the right side, far edge. Put another catwalk in front of it. Hold control, turn it a little. Oh, you're talking about like that, I see. I see what you mean. Because then you could do this and then snap the foundation to that. Yeah. Okay. Or the railless one. That's fine, yeah. I don't know if I want to make curved foundations necessarily, or if I just want to make it the way that I've been doing on the other side. I feel like it's been working for me. I just need to, like I said, we gotta see what kind of corner this thing is going to be willing to take. Will the train come past the station here? if I start adding on the rail. Or, like, I just am worried about getting run over. Or will it stop at the station and then go back because there's no station over here? It'll stop? Okay. 3 foundations. Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to make like perfect 90-degree angles. I'm just trying to make it look good. I just was saying like I want it to be an approximation of a 90-degree angle, but it also doesn't have to be perfect. Cuz it's a train, and like train tracks I feel less like they need to be like perfectly straight or anything. Okay, that actually, it makes a tighter turn than I expect, I feel like. If we put it in the middle, we could stop using 2 foundations and just do 1. Take no damage from being hit by trains? I don't know about that. I feel like getting hit by a train probably is going to damage us. Would be my guess. Oh. I clicked twice. Oh, it went there. Okay. It's like, I don't know where it put that thing I just accidentally placed. Oops. Again. How do I keep double clicking? I haven't played enough video games the last couple of days, I guess. So it's like, I know I can make a rounded corner instead of doing it like this. If I wanted to mess with the foundations and the catwalks and stuff like you were saying, but I kind of just like, I don't know, I kind of just like making weird little concrete platforms for, I don't know why. I'm just fine with it. I don't know. Just do this, make little like diagonals kind of. Okay. Look out, beans. This area is under construction. We're giving you public transit. Do not resist. Let's make our train go higher. Excuse me. It's not high enough, huh? Good enough. Are you stuck? Yep. I like blowing the stuff up rather than collecting it, because then it goes into my inventory if I collect it by hand. So I much prefer just blowing everything up, so I don't have to have my inventory get filled with junk. Alrighty. Ah. I'm trying to figure out where to place this stupid thing, and I just need more platforms to make this corner make sense. Do that one. Okay, maybe that. This one will do. really just wish we had triangles. Could do the thing like that person was talking about earlier with the catwalks to try and make like a curved section there, maybe. It's like most of the time I don't really care. I think I only care when it's in spots where I can't figure out how to make a better solution, because like here we're elevated. Hey, there's more copper. Here we're elevated, so it's a little bit tougher to make it blend in with the ground. I might use walls and stuff to do like to make this look like a platform rather, or I don't know, just like a stable supported building from underneath, a supported structure. Just trying to figure out this part. It's even with the triangle pieces that they give you, you can make a diagonal, but it's not great. From the bottom part is the issue that I have, because you can see that it's like, yeah. So I want to try to see. Let's try it on this side. Okay, so from here. The issue is trying to place it. Aha. Can you build the rail without the floor pieces underneath? Yeah, but I don't know what that does. See, but then that's not even... That doesn't go from corner to corner. So then you're going to have corners which are, like, not where they're supposed to be. So then you have to do, like, each piece. Yeah. It's not... How do you... I feel like that's never going to work. If we do it on the outside here. It's hard to explain. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I kind of get it, but it's just about geometry, not like that's just how it's gonna be. Because then you can overlap the foundations like this. So it doesn't really make... Well, so like you could make a corner if I wanted to play with the like things more, I suppose. But see, then we have like this. This is the issue that I have when we're trying to make these corners, is I can't figure out how to make it not have a piece that's like sticking out. And maybe that's like you're saying, it might be better explained in a video. Because, yeah, just every time it's going to have a little piece that sticks out. Oh, yeah, it makes sense to make a blueprint of it. See, because then it's just that. Put the catwalk not sticking out of the corner. Doesn't seem like it works. That looks pretty good for the alignment. It's just the actual foundations that are gonna leave a gap, see? It's either that or that. And that. No matter what, there's always a piece sticking out. You're annoying. Technically, do we care? Not really. What does it look like from underneath? Maybe if we hide it with like walls and stuff. Also have these beam things we can use, but what does it look like? No, it's gonna make it, it's like an even bigger gap. Oh wait, what? No, you can't link a video. It's okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I'll look for it on my own. I don't know what she's doing. She's playing something. So, Satisfactory. Whoops. Snap a wall to a road barrier that's at a 45 without the foundation needing to be rotated, if that helps ever. Okay. That's more about the overhang of the foundation pieces. Satisfactory. Rounded foundation. These are from 2021. 2 years ago. 1 month ago. The Curve Mastermind. 17 minutes. Oh my god, and there's ads for politics. Okay, signs, don't care about... Okay, so I'm watching the part where he has the catwalk intersection thing. Muted?
Catwalk just against the edge of
Okay.
this. We're going to hold control, and from here we can pivot
Pivot.
left or right, and we're going to pivot into the curve. So
Wait.
turn this way. We're going to pivot the catwalk.
Pivot the
right,
catwalk. Pivot.
and we're going to
So he just does
place
like one.
2 catwalks in a straight line, followed by curving. Place 2 catwalks.
Oh, okay, so he does 2 and then... but I guess it depends on the curve that you're making, right? Because if he's making one that he's just going in a circle or something, it's different than what I'm doing. A little bit. Not a lot, but it might change things. Okay, so he did the first piece and then... I can't do the rotate thing from here. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. So you did 2. Like that. And then 1 here. Like that. there's still a gap. I guess from here, maybe we make the angle more... No. We do 1? Oh, I bounced. That was weird. See, it's like, it's still gonna leave a gap. What's up, Clint? Okay, well, let's try... Yeah, and then this is gonna have an overhang here. Okay. Show me your video again, because I don't understand how you did that.
Nice.
Without...
And then curve. What
Okay.
this does is it creates a snapping position for us to use. Like so.
How come mine is different? What did I do differently? Oh. Wait. Aha. Okay. There. Yeah, see, it's just I don't know now how to get from this corner to not leave a gap. But I'm going to try to do this and go from the opposite direction and see if it'll not sure where we're supposed to put our cursor here to get it to... Trying to rotate it and I can't. It's rotating there, but it's in the wrong spot. I'm not sure where you're supposed to put your cursor for this thing. I feel like no matter where I put it, it's not in the right spot. Like, why is it over there instead of on this corner? I don't get it. And we can't nudge it, of course. I don't understand. I was able to do it before, but that's why I just don't know what I'm... When I hit control, it does that, and so I'm trying to figure out how to make it give me the one piece that I can rotate separate from the other one. Wait, oh, got it on this one? Sure, makes no sense. I don't know why this one works and the other one doesn't, but fine. Okay. Players in the way. It's still... I'm still gonna have the same issue over here. It's just not gonna work. So, I mean, we could hide it or just do it. What if we used a half foundation to avoid the pieces sticking out? So if we did a full foundation here, and then here a half foundation, maybe. No, see, it does that. I don't know how to avoid this, which, like, maybe you can't really, and then you've got to put walls, I suppose, to hide it. But I don't know how to, I just don't know how to make that corner not do that. Maybe it's because we're trying to get it to match up with this. Maybe that if we started without that, maybe that would help. And then try to get the foundation, or sorry, to get the train track to go along the curve. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try this instead, because I think it will work. I think it's just the problem is I was trying to shove it into a spot where I had already put stuff and it wasn't playing well with that. So just gotta find the spot, which evidently doesn't exist anymore. I am holding control, dude. You see where it says snap mode and it's like orange? It's because I'm holding down the button. Your cursor position matters when you're placing stuff, so I don't think that's right. There. Okay. I don't know why. I can't figure out why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I just need to find the right cursor position, I suppose, and I think I have it, and then I try it and it doesn't work. So is there one? I don't know why right there I bounce off of the platform when I place it. There's nothing there. Okay. The issue being that doing it this way means that we may not end up on the world grid, so we can have this part be off world grid because it's on the curve, and then we can return it to the world grid on the other side. Let's try placing these foundations first. Because it's close to the grid, but I don't think it's on it quite. Or it is. Kind of.
Nice.
Good
Look how
evening.
close that
Or,
is.
Because here in
That's how
northern
close it is
Germany,
to the
we
world
don't like
grid.
to talk that much, but rather keep
This
it
is
short
the world
and
grid.
avoid
This is not.
constructing ultra-long sentences that nobody can say out loud without taking at least one deep breath in between. Moin.
We can probably just leave it like that and put walls around the outside of this thing or something to make it, to bridge the gap, I suppose. Let's see if the rail is gonna play nice with this, though. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's a little bit weird. It's so close, but it's not quite on. You get your notification audio working again? Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just stopped working one day. I think it probably was from when I had like GCX or something and I had different alerts. I probably did something and I keep forgetting about it, so I haven't taken the time to look at it. Cuz I don't understand why I must have done something, like I said, to disable it, but every time I look at it, I mean, it says that they're still on, so. Because then somebody types a really long message. I don't even hear it. I just talk at the same time. See, here's my issue now is we have this thing that's gonna be weird. I think we're gonna do this. close enough. Whatever. The rail is like also slightly crooked though, because of it coming out of a. I think that's fine. It's just the curve is making it a little weird. That's why initially I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to make a curve because I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, I feel like it's just the issue is that if I make it curve the one time, then I feel like we've got to do it for everyone, and it takes so much time to like get the little things perfect. So I don't know if I want to do that or if I just want to make it go straight out. Hello? I hear you. Kobinja, thanks for the 13-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 13-month resub. Dare Chell, thank you. What? Okay, I thought that was how we got in. It looked like there was a cave behind it, but there wasn't. Why not use pillar instead of platform? Pillar instead of platform. For what? Delete foundations later. Put for your railroad. Why don't I use pillars instead of... Because... Why not both? Pillars go under foundations. So, we build the foundations, then we build the pillars underneath them. Yeah, because then we have this issue here. With pillars, you don't have to care about the curve. Okay. I don't think Chad understands that I care about it. Like, I want it to look a specific way. What did I just do? Somehow I built foundations down there. Okay. So, that's what I was saying. We're going to make this circle around this whole shebang. I guess we could... we don't need to lower it. We could just keep it going straight out. Because the platforms will have the lifts. A little bit. Discord working, can only access the welcome area. You need to be subscribed to my Twitch or my YouTube channels in order to access the... In order to access the rest of the channels. I just had kind of a thought about this. That I might do something different here. But it's gonna be more annoying, I think. So yeah, it's working. You just got to get the appropriate permissions to use it. That's fine. It's fine if you can't sub. That's life. You can still watch. No problemo. If I do it this way, let's see. Oh, let's blow this thing up. I was kind of thinking maybe instead of making it like really elevated out here and like a straight platform, maybe I can make it hug the mountain a little bit,
Now
and it might
that's
look
more like
nicer
it.
than just like having it stick straight out on this side. Harold, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. I'm gonna see, yeah, I'm gonna try and see what it looks like just by lowering it over here. And we'll just not make it like a straight line. But I think that means also that I'm gonna change how it is up here, because I know we just spent all this time making this rail, but I'm trying to make it look more. I think we can keep this part. I think this part is fine, and then just here we're gonna change things a little bit on this side. Oh, we're out of fuel. Ah, nice catch. Yeah, I feel like we lament about this on my stream a lot. It just feels like everything gets more expensive, but like nothing gets better. I feel like there's so much stuff at the grocery store that I'm just like, it's more expensive than it was, but the quality hasn't improved. So why am I paying more for it now? Why am I paying more now than I was before? That doesn't make sense. Oh. $20. Mostly we're ready, yeah. Game installed, drivers updated. Gotta change my title. I don't know what to do with YouTube. Because I know we're like on YouTube, you're supposed to restart and start your stream and stuff like that if you have if you switch games. I'm trying to make it like closer to the mountain, even though I just wish I could rotate this to be the right angle that I want in the end. Instead of it like forces this curve, and I don't know how to make it not do that. Like, cause surely out here you could straighten out, right? Like the angle of this could straighten out, but it doesn't know how to. I guess if you build it there, that's straight. Yeah, I guess it's just... You just have to shorten it. Like, you have to draw the rail exactly where you want it. Or... Who knows? Who knows how anything works in this game. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Like we said, we have a sponsor stream in a little bit for... I'm gonna play Dragon Age Veilguard. What's the character creation like in that game? Am I gonna spend the entire first... I gotta get through the character creation quickly is the thing, right? Because I don't have time to just do that. We gotta do other stuff. This game, turning in the game is complicated. I feel like it's not too bad. It's more just like understanding how the things work in order to get them to give you the kind of angle that you want. Is more like that's kind of my interpretation of it. You know, it's like it will work. I just need to know how it works. It's like Baldur's Gate. Oh no. They should have had me create my character before the sponsor stream. Sometimes they do that. They're like, please play through the tutorial before you start. They should have had me, they should have said, please do character creation before you start. You should have known. Should have known better. And have you guys miss out? Can you imagine the outrage if I played Dragon Age for the first time? And I just created my character off stream. Yeah, it's like if you back up with the rail enough, you can find the spot that's gonna be the rail is straight, because like right here you can see the foundation line is not parallel, right? We've got the blue part and this gray line in front of me are not parallel, so then I've got to try and back up a little bit. I think around here it looks pretty parallel, because when we start to get to this point, you can see how now we see the left side of the foundation line but not the right side, so now we've gone too far. So I think it's here is good. But see, it's like you can make curves. You just have to really, really look at the detail of the thing to understand how it works. And then once you get that, it's fine. But April Fool's joke is me playing League of Legends. That's what I said I was going to do last year. I made a joke about playing League. Do the straight edge thing as well. Sometimes it's still off, so you make the next straight rail and then connect the two. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. Who do I think winning tomorrow? T1 or BLG for League of Legends finals? I don't know what BLG is, so I'm gonna say them, because I always like to root for the underdog. But maybe they're not the underdog. They're just the one I don't know. Never mind. Like, and T1 is the only one I've heard of. Billy Gaming. What is that? That sounds like a made up. That sounds like when there's like siege teams that don't have an org. Not Faker and Friends. Which team is Faker on? The other one? T1? Oh. Then probably them. Right? T1's got it. For sure. Because Faker's really good at clicking things fast. I don't know how you play League. I don't. Well, he's good at clicking heads, but there aren't. I don't know. Do the characters have heads to click? Or. Oop. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fix this thing. Linkin Park performance during the opening. Meh. I don't know why they didn't just, like, start a new band. Instead of being like, this is Linkin Park now. I guess it's like they were all part of it too, so it kind of sucks for them if it's like they don't get to use their own band name because of someone else's decisions, but it just feels weird. It just feels weird to me. And I don't really like their new singer. I didn't really like what band she was in. I didn't like the bands she was in before. So now I'm like, eh. I'm still just gonna continue listening to old Linkin Park. It makes you sad. Yeah, I don't like it. It makes me sad too. Do you think I can make another curve here without it taking too long? We have 10 minutes for the sponsor stream. We could probably start that too, because it can be a little bit early. I'm allowed to do what I want. See, like, I'm holding control, but it doesn't always do it. So I don't know where I'm supposed to point my cursor so that it'll do it more reliably. Yeah, because I hold control and it goes over there, which is not... I guess because it's rotated, maybe it's having an issue. What do we do every... No, that's not gonna work on this side. I actually don't know what to do with the Dragon Age command, if I'm honest. I never thought this day would come. So, I don't know. What do you guys want me to do with it? We could reset it, I guess? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this will work. I don't know, it looks kind of ugly. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the other issue is the foundation corners. You have to do 2 catwalks for the corners, because if you only do 1, then the foundations are too wide. I think if we could do it with like that half foundations, but that really feels like too much. We'll change it to a countdown. Okay, so it's like it'll just reduce by 1 week every week. Every like Monday, it'll just go down a little bit. Oh, no, it's like, it was just one of those games that people were always asking about, and so it just turned into a joke. I don't care. I don't have anything against it, or... I just never played them, and chat, I think, has always been surprised by the fact that I've never played any of those games, so... So I'm gonna put Satisfactory to the side for now. We'll play more tomorrow unless I really like Dragon Age and want to play more of that tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna swap over to our sponsored stream. So I'm gonna get that stuff ready to go. Timer. Oh, on save. Dragon Age. The time has come. I updated my drivers before, so that's good. That's on. Change my game. We do this. Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Yeah, this is, you guys are gonna hate me. I don't know any of the lore. I don't know any of the characters in this game. I have no idea. Did I download the ones for the right GPU? Yep. Yeah, probably. Smashing, thanks for the bits also. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know any of the characters. I don't know. I could not name you a single person who is in this game. So we'll see. All right, that's there. We got our RTX on. And here as well. I hope it's not super, super loud. I'm gonna turn down my PC before it destroys our brains. Let me check what else we need to do. YouTube restart. Yeah, I guess I'll restart on YouTube for to switch the thumbnail and the category. So I will be right back on YouTube. Twitch will stay live, but give me 1 sec to change things over on YouTube. The opening of this game is a big spoiler for Inquisition. That's probably